Hello guys, I am AOP and I'm casting for Definitive Esports, and today we have another week of going pro. I now have found an epic game for us. It is a CVC and yeah, we're going straight into the game, so let's see what's going on. On the top position we have the blue Zerg and he is TSL Revival, and this is a tournament game. I'm not sure what tournament it was, but I'm sure that this is a tournament game, and TSL Revival is going to be the one who is going to play against this week's featured player. And TSL Revival is a very strong Zerg player from South Korea. And if we look at the other side, we have Blast Tiful, who is this week's featured player of Going Pro. And Tiful has been very active since the early days of the beta, and he's been playing in a lot of online cups, but he's pretty unnoticed. Yeah, he hasn't got the recognition he really deserves, because he's a great player and he's playing for Blast Gaming. I'm not sure if it's Blast Gaming, but yeah, he's playing for Blast Gaming, and yeah, he's a really good player. He's been playing in the MLG Gamers Assembly, where he got one of the highest bots, and LDLC Winter Trophy 2v2, so he's been playing a lot of 2v2s as well. ESL Pro Series Poland Season 3, where he got, I think it was second or third place versus Tarzan. So yeah, a really good player, and yeah, we should be seeing more of him on the offline cast. Here we see Spawning Pool on the way, and if we check the production tab, we can see that both players are going ahead and getting their own hatchery. Of course, TSL Revival a little bit ahead, just because we saw that Tiful went for the pool first, just to be safe. And we see Extractor coming up for TSL Revival, gonna get some speed going. While as Tiful is doing the same thing, gonna get his speed going, but has his Zerglings out a little bit earlier, as well as the Queen on the way. 2 Zerglings now pop for Tiful, and let's see what he's going to do with these two guys. He's running towards the third, and yeah, he's just going to get a little scout off, see what's going on. And yeah, this Queen is just about to pop, gonna get his first inject, and going to move down to the natural, going to maybe drop some creep there. See that creep is good, and we see one more Queen on the way. These 2 Lings on the way in now to put some pressure on, and we see the speed is on the way for TSL Revival at the moment, and Tiful is already starting to pick away on some drones, and we see 2 more Lings popping out from TSL Revival. So yeah, just running around in circles at the moment. TSL Revival getting the upper hand in that little battle, and we see 6 drones now on the way for Tiful, while as we see 2 drones for TSL Revival on the way right now. 1 overload for those players, and Metabolic Boost ahead for Revival at the moment, just getting started for Tiful. And if we look here, we see 1 Overlord down here, going to getting a quite good scout out. If we look at this, he sees not super much, but a lot on what's going on. And we see that actually both players choosing to go for the Baneling nest, so this is going to be a Baneling versus Baneling battle. And Revival grabbing this this little tower here, and I don't know why he's got this other account. Maybe he didn't have an European account, or what server he is playing at. Maybe he just borrowed some other guy's account. And yeah, we'll see 1 Spine Crawler on the way for Tiful. These 2 Zerglings going to get a little scout out, see what's going on here, and we actually see more Zerglings getting pumped up from TSL Revival at the moment. Gonna get this around on this Spine Crawler. Drones are getting pulled right now, and we see 2 Queens working as good as they can here. 3 Banelings getting warped in, and all the Zerglings get into the mineral line, but all the drones are getting knifed around, as well as this Spine Crawler helping out as good as he can, but he's going to go down. A couple of Banelings moves in, and some Zerglings picks them down, and 1 Baneling gets the loss. So yeah, that was a pretty good trade for Tiful there. He's ahead in food now, but not that much, so he needs to pump out some Zerglings to get some damage done. We see Spine Crawler getting placed down here. We see more small Zergling battles getting done here, and oh, that Baneling went down, so that was a bad investment for, or good investment for TSL Revival at the moment. Now we see more Zerglings streaming in. Tiefel with a couple of Banelings. No Banelings for TSL Revival at the moment. 2 Banelings for Tiefel, lots of Zerglings, 15 versus 16 Zerglings, so Tiefel is ahead by a small bit, and he is going to be on an aggressive now, move over to the other side. 2 defensive Banelings are warping in, but they are going to be finished. They are getting a surround on the Banelings, and Tiefel is going to move out in... he doesn't want to go into the Spine Crawler. This Baneling is going to finish off and stay there in defensive purposes. Tiefel having a nice scout here with his overlords placed in a pretty aggressive position, and Tiefel is going back to the main here. I just wanted to check so I didn't miss any like aggression for any of these players. Nope, nothing at all. And yeah, we see Evo Chamber on the way for Tiefel at the moment. Roach Warren coming out for Tiefel as well, while as we see La on the way. And if we look at camp TSL Revival, we see 1 extractor going down, going to be added up there. And this game was so intense, and CVCs is so interesting to watch sometimes. It's just back and forth all the time. We see La on the way now for TSL Revival, and a lot of drones in gas. 4 gas guys is taken for TSL Revival at the moment, and Infestation Pit coming out for Tiefel at the moment. And a lot of Banelings getting warped in. Now we see some Zerglings streaming out here. Going to check what's going on down here, see if the 3rd is taken, but it isn't. So Revival knows that this is no expansions are going on. A couple of Banelings are going to get blasted off there versus the last player. And yeah, actually Tiefel is in a good position here with his food. Gyro Construction getting research right now. And yeah, a lot going on. Zerg Missile attacks level 1 getting researched as well. So these roaches are going to be very strong versus the roaches of TSL Revival. That is, the Roachborn isn't finished yet. While as Tiefel is warping in some Banelings, getting ready to get his roaches out. Having a hatchery here on the 3rd. Has some roaches out. 5 roaches at the moment. This Spine Crawler is going to move towards the 3rd just to create a safer spot for this expansion to go up. 2 defensive Banelings placed down here, just be able to defend against anything that's going on. And TSL Revival is going to morph in an Overseer just to get some scouting done. And yeah, lots of Infestation Pit on the way for Revival now. Gyro Reconstruction as well. Gyro Reconstruction about to finish for Tiefel at the moment. So maybe he's going to be aggressive now, because he's in a pretty good spot. If you look at the food count, he's ahead by a bit. If we look at the unit counting station, we see 6 versus 7 roaches in favor of Tiefel, and 7 versus 6, no, 8 versus 6 Zerglings, 3 versus 2 Banelings. So he's ahead by a small bit. 2 Overseers though for TSL Revival at the moment, and the drone count is fairly similar. And I want to see when the Infestors pop, because we have 6 Infestors on the way out for Tiefel at the moment, while there's only 4 for TSL Revival. So that is going to work in the favor of Tiefel. And this could be pretty huge, since Infestors are so important, and that's starting energy. And that you can save up a lot of energy, and like 6 versus 4 Fungus, that's a big difference. Tiefel going to drop down a Changeling here, see what's going on. These roaches are going to pick it off though, so nothing going on out here at the moment. 1 Overlord getting, this Overlord getting chased off. It's going to go down 5, 0 health, there we go. And yeah, not getting caught in a supply block there. We see more Infestors coming out for both players. Zerg Missile attacks level 2 on the way for Tiefel at the moment. Zerg Grand Carpets level 1 on the way for TSL Revival. And 11 roaches. Look at that. If we look at the food count, we see that Tiefel is ahead by 10 food still. And let's see if he can show off some skills, as he will burst through this map, or as TSL Revival will go for the aggressive. But we see a hatchery on the way for TSL Revival, so it looks like he will stay and take it easy for a little moment, while as Typhel is actually putting his Overlord out here to spread some creep. And I don't know why he's putting his Overlords here. Maybe to get some vision later in the game or something. Yeah, one queen on every hat, and now we see Typhel is actually moving out, and he's soon going to reach the creep of, excuse me, what am I saying, TSL Revival, who's actually going to move out with a small roach squad, which is going to be fungal direct or straight away. All the infestors of TSL Revival is in a pretty awful position here, but infestors of Typhel as well. So yeah, there's mass fungals going down everywhere. The infestors for TSL Revival is done for, as Typhel has 6 infestors out still. We see 13 infestors on the way for TSL Revival. Third ground corpus level 1 is going to finish, but is it going to be enough with these 182 food versus 111 now? And yeah, it looks like TSL Revival is done for at the moment, and GG. So yeah, that was a pretty epic game there from Blast Typhel, or Typhel. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that name, but anyway, he's a great player. You should check him out. And yeah, hopefully he's got a Twitter or stream or something like that. I just gonna check that up. Oh, he doesn't have a Twitter, but he does have a Facebook page. So yeah, go like him on Facebook. I'm doing it now. Lucas Typhel. Yeah, you can just search for that on Facebook, and you should go follow this player, and tell him that he's doing a great thing, that he's supporting esports, and that he's a great player. And yeah, that was all I had to say for this week. So thank you for watching, guys. I'll be back next week. See ya.